And here's what's so astonishing. The depths of depravity of the Republicans like John McCain. How far down they are willing to go to simply trash this president. The president said, the notion that the West is at war with Islam is an ugly lie. And all of us, regardless of faith, have a responsibility to reject it. That's what the president said yesterday. That we are engaged in a war with Islam. 1.7 billion people around the world. That we are engaged in a war with Islam. The president said, that is a lie. An ugly lie. So John McCain then comes back and says, and I quote, this was in a tweet, he said, the notion that radical Islam isn't at war with the rest is an ugly lie. In other words, he reversed what the president said. And he said that these terrorists represent a strain of Islam. Radical Islam, but still Islam. It's amazing. John Kerry called it silly. He said, there's been a silly debate in the media in the last days about what you have to do. You have to do everything. You have to take people off the battlefield who were there today. But you're kind of stupid if all you do is that, and you don't pretend more people are going to go to the battlefield. Well, Secretary of State Kerry, respectfully, John McCain is kind of stupid. I mean, he always has been. He's just a hustler. The guy's a hustler. But Peter King, the whack job from New York, I'm running out of adjectives for the Republican Party. It's really kind of distressing. He said we have to stop them and kill them first, and then we can worry about social reasons. But if we're going to stop ISIS by somehow finding what's bothering them, bothering them psychologically, well, actually, it makes a certain amount of sense to figure out why people are engaging in the behavior that they're, why they're doing what they're doing. Because then you can help stop it. When somebody's country is invaded, when hundreds of thousands of their fellow citizens and relatives are murdered, when millions of them are displaced, when they lose access to electricity and water and the basic stuff, when their children are dying of entirely preventable diseases, when their medical system has collapsed around them, their educational system's fallen apart, their country is they got the worst birth defect rate in the world because their country is soaked in depleted uranium. When that happens to a country, and you've got 50, 60, 70% of the young men unemployed, expect problems, you idiot. Come on, John McCain. Yeah, come on, Peter King. What? You guys... Oh. Anyway, I have there's a whole pile of stuff. Stick around.
This is the Thom Hartmann Program.
Did you know that the more corrupt a country is, the better business does in it? I'll tell you about that after the break. Welcome back. Thom Hartmann here with you. Craig in Brookfield, Illinois, watching Free Speech TV. Hey, Craig, what's up?
Hi, Tom. How are you? It's an honor to speak to you. Actually, I missed an opportunity in suburban Chicago to get you to sign Crash of 2016. I just was unable to get out there, but try to get the show as much as possible.
Well, thank you.
You know what? I don't want to be redundant, but I also was astounded at Rudy Giuliani's comments. And Peter King, he's just your standard run-of-the-mill xenophobe, but
he's part of the freak show. It's the Republican freak show.
One of the points I wanted to make was our newly elected governor in Illinois, Rauner, came out with a proposed budget just the other day. And of course, the major things that were hit was Medicaid for one, people with special needs. They were going to completely eliminate any ARC association. There's a program around here called Best Buddies where regular students hook up with special needs students. They were going to eliminate that completely. And, pardon me, but it's interesting the first places where they hit, you know, the people with the least amount of voice and whatnot, and that's what they go for.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I said, it's a great show. I try and listen all the time, and keep up the great work.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Craig. I appreciate your call. Robert, in Delhi, Louisiana. Am I saying that right, or is it Delhi?
Yes, sir. That's right. It's Delhi. How are you today?
I'm well, Robert. Thanks for watching Free Speech TV. What's on your mind today?
I wanted to speak about Premier Putin over there in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
That the fact is that the U.S. is putting him in a box. That they got an illegal government going, and then pushed him in a box. And how far do you want to push him in with nuclear weapons? You know, I mean, to me, our government's crazy for doing that.
Yeah, I agree. There's an interesting story. I'm going to get to this. It's in my stack. There's an interesting story in the BBC this morning about how David Cameron, the Prime Minister of Great Britain,